have to admit to being a little bit of a process junkie. I'm obsessed with finding the most efficient way of doing things. And I'm not even really talking about in the business, although obviously that's really important. I'm talking about things like, what's the most efficient way of getting dressed in the morning? Or what's the most efficient way of making breakfast? And I'm just want to know that I'm not alone like this. So I'm going to show you quickly what happens when I make breakfast, and I want to see if anyone else is in the same boat. Okay, first up, the kettle needs to go on. Why? Because I'm going to make a pot of coffee, and the coffee needs to brew for as long as possible so that it tastes nice. But I'm only going to fill up the kettle halfway because that's as much water as I need to fill the coffee pot up, and we don't want the kettle boiling longer than it needs to. So, kettle on. Next up, the bread goes into the toaster because that's going to take a while to cook. But obviously it's not going to take as long as the coffee takes to brew, which is why the coffee went on first. So now here comes the new challenge. We've put the coffee in the pot and the coffee's brewing, but I've got a really nice toaster. And one of the reasons that makes it nice is it takes ages to toast the bread so that it's cooked through properly. So I've got a gap. The toaster's in the toaster and the coffee's in the pot brewing, and I've got nothing to do. So it's at this point that I go to the fridge to get the milk out and put the board on the side ready to butter the toast when the toast comes out of the toaster. So the toaster's popped, I've buttered the toast, the coffee's brewed, we're ready to go. Wait a minute, I haven't laid the breakfast table. I haven't got a coffee cup. I haven't got any jam out. Hold on, what am I going to do? Wait a minute. I laid the breakfast table last night because I've got more time in the evening than I have in the morning, and that is how I optimise my breakfast process. So am I the only person doing this? Please let me know if you do something similar to this. It would make me feel a lot better to know that I'm not the only person who optimises breakfast.